Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all doing? What it be like? What y'all know? Tell me something good, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions who took the time to watch, listen, check out, and dig all around the world. Welcome to the Den with your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low, or just the OG. I'm gonna say what's got to be said, something that needs to be heard, and y'all got to know. Y'all ain't paying no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. So sit back, chill, relax, and enjoy because it's gonna be a stone groove. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. Plus, I know what to do to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. So in the meantime, thank you for tuning in to the Den. And here's your host, Carlos Stargell, OG Low or the OG.
That's me.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
May I rise?
All rise.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? What y'all know good? Welcome to the Den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low or the OG.
That's me.
And guess what? Just sit back. Y'all ain't paying no money, so need for y'all acting funny. Shit, I can't lose what I can use. And I got the tools to set the groove and put y'all in the mood. Anyway, how y'all doing? All right if y'all all right. Welcome to the Den. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, aka OG Low or the OG.
That's me.
But check the peak this, y'all. I'm glad that y'all can join me at the 3 o'clock hour. Look, I said I was gonna do it, but shoot, I was gonna do it at 3:30. I said, shoot, why not? So I said it for 3:10. So hey, I just couldn't stay away. Y'all know how they go. But peep this, y'all. Well, I want it's 68 degrees right now. Well, close to 70 in Burlington, North Carolina. Yes, turned out to be a pretty nice day. And you know what though? Ain't nothing like a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
Yeah, but shoot, it's something that crossed my mind earlier. I was thinking about a friend of mine down in Georgia. Yeah, like I said, I don't mention names because I respect people's privacy. But this brother, I was watching this movie up here before I came live, and the movie I was watching was The Temptations. But this brother told me every time he either watched The Temptations or The Five Heartbeats, I always be the first person that come to mind. I asked him, I said, why me, man? And he told me the way they be singing and all that. He said all that, but at the same time too, that was like one of the greatest eras. They were like one of the greatest eras ever. I mean, you talking about the Temptations, man. You try to make a mockery out of the greatest group in the world. Come on, man. You teasing and cracking on this stuff, but that's all fine and good. But at the same time too, you know them boys. You know them boys can blow, and they, like I said, they were like considered the greatest group in the world. And you know what? Though, bar none. I mean, they had everything. I mean, they had it all together. Y'all know that.
Talk to me. Say something.
I mean, there's a lot of these singers today. They were inspired by the Temptations. Them, the Four Tops, the OJs. A lot of those good groups was out back then. I mean, you had the Coasters, the Drifters, and all them. True enough, but seemed like them groups in the '60s. I mean, they were good. They were all fine and good. They were mostly doo-wopping back then, singing songs that were, wholesome. It was innocent. I mean, but at the same time too, they were selling sex, but they were they weren't doing it like they do now. Yeah, when they were selling the sex, they made it for radio play, innocent.
Rap to him a little bit right here.
But today, when they sing now, they gonna tell you when they gonna do it and how they gonna do it. And look, and they ain't gonna bite. They ain't gonna hold nothing back. They ain't no holds barred. I mean, and they don't care if they get radio play or not. But radio has changed too a lot. You know what I'm saying? I remember you said now. Let me now. This one thing I don't like about radio back when in my era. Now, people like us, yeah, people of color, yeah. Now, and then you got the other ones. I mean, not trying to put nobody. Now, I'm not trying to don't get no ideas in your head. But I'm just
Speaking my piece and telling it like it is.
but this is what I was gonna say right here. Now, now the other people. I mean, back then, I know I'm a witness. I used to listen to 96 Rock, Z93 and all that, but 96 Rock especially. They can play a song, and then they won't even make no effort to bleep or block the cursing out. Now, us, we had to make sure we had if it's a little cussing, we made sure it was blocked. Now, for a whole lot of cursing, no airplay at all. And I don't think that was right. And that is true. And to keep it real with you, I'm glad that Ice-T spoke out about that too on this song, Freedom of Speech. And what he said was true. And then don't forget about his song Radio when he said he's not changing his words for nobody. They gave a bleep to Doug's Lottie Dottie. And you know what though? I can understand where he's coming from. But on freedom of speech, he let them know he's not gonna change his words or his rhymes. It's never gonna happen, and there's no sellout for heels. And you know what though? And I'm glad he said that. And then he let it be known. He let everybody know how he felt. No bull, no lies, no acts, no slacks, just straight facts. Yeah. And what he told Columbus, Georgia, can't say it on him, but shoot, what he said, it wasn't very nice. And guess what?
Talk to me. Say something.
I ain't mad at him.
May I ride?
Yeah, I ain't mad at him because anybody that was bold enough to speak their mind, I am. You know what, though? I'm all for that. But one thing he also let it be known too is it's okay to speak your mind, but at the same time,
Rap to him a little bit right here.
you got to be ready to face the consequences.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah, because you know what you do, whatever you do is always some consequences with it. I mean, yeah, whatever you want to speak, if you speak your mind, there's a whole bunch of consequences. But guess what, y'all? People gonna do what they want to do and they gonna say what they want to say, regardless. I mean, they say we have freedom of speech. Which, please, it's more like freedom or death. But at the same time, too, it's okay for them to say what they can say and do. But us, we the ones who get persecuted. We the ones that get blackballed. In other words, we get the
At the end of the fucking stick.
and that is true. And time out for all that. I mean, we not trying to cause no trouble. We just want the same thing they want. Equality. Power and equality. That's all we want. That's all we ask for. What more can we ask for? This supposed to be the land of the free.
Shit.
More like it ain't free to us. So I don't see no land of the free, the home of the brave. Now that part I'm not gonna really talk about because my personal feelings, I'm not gonna put it out here because the way I feel, if I got a problem, I will tell them and whoever directly. I don't have to get on social media and let the world know how I feel. I can tell that person die freaking reckless.
Talk to me. Say something.
Rap to 'em a little bit right here.
All rise.
Damn right. And like I said, and then they worry about that. Then it was what really gets me when real people who speak straightforward, speak their mind, and don't care about feelings.
Ooh.
That's a problem. But when they say something,
They want us to not to say nothing.
BU double hockey sticks, sugar honey iced tea,
What that spell?
bullshit. And I'm just telling it like it is. Now, like I said, I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but I'm gonna express myself because this what this channel's about: venting, expressing your feelings. But like I said, at the same time, I'm still mindful and being respectable towards others. And one thing I do so well, and I'm gonna keep on doing it. I don't care how nobody feel about this,
Yes, I talk a whole lot of shit.
but I also know how to. It's not what I say,
It's how I say it.
and like I say, that's the thing about it. You got to be. That's why I say you got to be mindful. You got to be respectful. Just do the right thing. And like I say, you do the right thing,
You will prosper.
and that is the truth. Cause guess what? There's nothing wrong with prospering, long as it's for the greater good. And yeah, but you got some people got a whole lot of nerve. Just want to be greedy.
Greed is not gonna get you nowhere but jail or hell.
So you know what? Some stuff you just can't explain or tell people. Sometimes they have to figure it out for themselves and remember a hard head makes.
A soft ass.
And that is true.
Rap to 'em a little bit right here.
But like I say, I'm gonna tell you this again. Stop being leaders and start being followers. And stop being know me and start being show me. That means prove your basically. You don't have to prove yourself a man, you shouldn't have no issue proving yourself to the Lord.
Talk to me. Say something.
Yeah. Cause you don't have to prove nothing to nobody but yourself and the Lord. So a lot of people need to stop trying to pretend to be something and somebody they not, and start trying to be more than who and what they are.
Just be yourself.
And guess what? I'm gonna say it one more time. You might live a little longer. And that is true. Longevity. When you do things you're supposed to do, the longer the longevity. Now you start doing evil, bad, real for real, evil for evil. Your days will be short. What goes around comes around. And in your holy Bible, you,
Reap what you sow.
yeah. And don't y'all get tired? Don't y'all get tired of? I know y'all get sick and tired of what's going on, and People get, but what really gets me when people get offended about stuff that's not even relevant. I mean, like for example, like the stuff I say that comes out of my mouth, yeah. I know I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. Yes, I got a foul mouth. And I don't have no problem saying what's on my mind. What come up will and do come out. But at the same time, I know how to respect people like I want to be respected. But but as far as whatever comes up will do come out, when people get offended about what's coming out of my mouth, you know what? That's the last thing they really need to be offended about. What they really need to be offended about is what's really going on out here in this world. They need to really be offended about all this chaos that's going on. They need to be offended about what's going on in the House of Representatives.
And all that crazy shit.
That's what they need to be offended about. But as far as what's coming out of my mouth, run your shoes over and start worried about what's coming out of my mouth.
Stay in your lane and mind your damn business.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. But like I say, it's not what you say.
It's how you say it.
So, and like I say, to be honest with you, that's why I try to strive and be righteous, remain humble.
And just don't let the damn thing get to me.
And guess what? Not only you'll live longer, but it'll keep the bumps off your face too. And that's on the real for real. When I say bumps, I'm talking about them zips. And if you're light skinned, you need to be concerned about them Rice Krispies that pop out. So I had to tell a certain person that once upon a time they had to crack on, they call themselves cracking on me. And I let them know, at least I don't have a whole bunch of Rice Krispies popping out of my face. And it sounded cruel, but at the same time too, they started it and I finished it.
Rap to 'em a little bit right here.
Talk to me. Say something.
And see, like I said, you can't just come at anybody any kind of way. And like I said, it was consequences on that part. Like I said, I'm gonna just translate that. They started it, and I finished it.
May I ride?
You know what I'm saying? But basically, now that I'm older, and I'm in my mid, exactly right in the middle. I'm 55 years old, and I got a belt, and I got a now and then relocating in North Kakalaki. I got a better way of thinking, better way to think now. It's more positive. And like I said, I try to be more understanding and like I said, and to old friends, especially and then the anybody, like I said, just want to relay this message to y'all. Now, if you're in my age range and you feel like it's something that needs to be squashed, and the situation wasn't that serious,
Talk to me. Say something.
go on and make that move and squash it. Especially if it's not that serious. Just do your part. That's all. That's the only way you could do. Sometimes, I hate to say this, but it's true. Sometimes we have to be the better and bigger person to make the first move and make the stand. Sometimes, depends on the situation.
Talk to me. Say something.
Now, like I said about them burning bridges, you remember I also told y'all too that sometimes them burnt bridges can be reconstructed. Basically, in translation, if the situation's not so serious or life threatening or anything like that, it can be squashed. But for example, like if they put your life, if you feel that your life is in jeopardy or anything else that's in jeopardy, and they know it was intentional, yes, those bridges cannot be reconstructed. They when you do that, you burnt them to smithereens. Worse than the burn, and like I always tell them the kind who will burn bridges worse than the Chicago fire. You know that Chicago, from what I read and heard, that Chicago fire was pretty bad when the city of Chicago burned. So that's why I say you got to be cool. Don't burn your bridges because you might need them to cross over troubled waters. On the real, for real. Now, seriously though, now if your heart is really so pure and whatever you did and your past come back to get you or haunt you, and you want to make it right, go on and do it while you still got the opportunity or a chance. Now they say some things, some things that what the heck is that? Oh, somebody's horn. Sorry, but like I said, something. I mean, like I said, if it's in your heart and then you know it is, and you feel like something needs to be squashed and it's not that serious, go on and do it while you can go on and do it while you got that opportunity on earth because life is too short. And I'm just gonna say this right here. Please don't please do not wait a minute, what the heck is that? Wait a minute. Holy cow manure engine. Well, you know what though, I'm deal with that a little later. But anyway, y'all, getting back to what I was saying. Getting back to what I was saying. Just try to do the right thing. I mean, do it. Follow your heart. Sometimes that mind can get you in trouble, and that's on the and that's on the real for real. So I mean, come on, people. I know a lot of y'all were raised better than y'all were, so y'all should know better. And if y'all grew up going to church, y'all know y'all should know better. I mean, like I said, we're not perfect, but at least we can try to strive for righteousness and try to stay humble. That's at least we can do. I mean, just do the right thing altogether. I mean, like I said, they say Rodney King said, "Can we get along?" But in America, in reality,
No.
and that is true. Well, my time is almost up for this hour, but just to let you know, I will be back probably during the 6 o'clock, 6:30 hour between those times. Well, if I don't today, then I know I'll be back tomorrow. But hopefully, if God's will, I will be back probably between the 6 or 7 o'clock hour. Put it like this: hopefully, I'll be back before WWE NXT. Yes, I still like wrestling, but yes, I will be back. Hopefully, I will be back if God's willing. But if not, y'all will catch me on the flip mode, which that's tomorrow. Just wanted to let y'all know that. But anyhow, I want to thank the viewers, recurring and first time viewers, for taking the time to watch and check out the den. Now, again, first time viewers, if you feel it in your heart and in the depths of your soul, please hit that like or hit that bell. And excuse me. And like I say, I will hope that if God's willing, I will be back during between the 6 o'clock, 6:30 hour. If not, I will be back. You already know tomorrow. And again, I want to thank each and every last one of y'all for taking the time to tune in to check out the den. And I'm your host, Carlos Stargell, the last. And the reason they call me the last because after they made me, they broke the mold. But anyway, y'all, until then, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And like I say, thanks again for watching the DM with your host, Carlos Stargel, OG Low, or DOG.
That's me.
Till tomorrow. Peace, two fingers. And I'm out of here like last year.